Now, shoot. I have a power. And then,
Is it coming in?
no, it's locked.
Let me stop it.
Yeah.
Hey Morgan,
Hey,
how's it going?
good.
It's me, your dad.
Yeah. I'm your daughter.
Yeah. So, you want to do the intro?
No.
Come on.
No. I haven't been practicing.
You don't need to practice. This is Morgan Jenkins. I'm Brandon Jenkins. Together we are the Jenkins. And this is another episode of My Masters of the Universe Memories. This is, what episode? Episode 10, which is 10 in Espanol. Episode 10, 10th anniversary. I think that's the copper or brass anniversary. So 10 episodes of high quality entertainment for those out in internet land.
Why are you yelling?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a little bit of a cold, so I don't know how loud I'm talking, and my voice is a little off. We've been sick, right? I'm still sick, but everybody else is starting to get better. So Morgan didn't have to go to school on Friday because she was ill, and I called off work today because I am not feeling great. But I still wanted to put out what I consider a labor of love, making these videos for our friends and others who wish to watch them, right? So we put out a few little decorations today, right? This is Snake Mountain, my childhood, Snake Mountain from my childhood. So you can see some of the decals are coming off, and but all the pieces are still there. And when I opened it up, I found Evil Lynn inside, so she was hatching another scheme, just like she always does, trying to take over the powers of Snake Mountain, get Skeletor out of the way, so she had to go into chains, where all schemers belong, chained up, outside Snake Mountain, right?
Yeah.
And of course we have Faker in the lunchbox already. We have the Wind Raider, and I also brought out my Battle Ram. Da-da-da-da! Battle Ram! Cha-cha! Poo-poo! Did you know it splits apart? This becomes...
Oh, one of those flying thingies.
Yeah, one of those for the Sky Sled. I called it. I think that's what it's called. The Sky Sled. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Your brain starts to deteriorate after almost 34 years. So
34?
Almost. This year I'll be 34 years old, which means I'm in my 34th year now of being alive. So, this is the Battle Ram. It's one of my favorite vehicles from the vintage line. This is the only vehicle from the modern line, the Wind Raider. I never had the Wind Raider in the vintage line, but I had the Battle Ram. My favorite vehicle, though, is the Attack Track. Because I don't know where mine is. But even if I had it, it's probably all beat up because I play with that one all the time. And it was like just kind of like a vehicle that you could sit in. It was kind of long and red, and it had these tracks. And the tracks, it would go, and the tracks would move back and forth and then flip, and they'd go like that. So that was my favorite because it moved like that. So anyways, remember we have to pick that thing up. I thought we would talk about a little bit. I want to show you the new figure that just came out. Where is it?
There.
Cobra Khan. Cobra Khan. King of the Wild Snake Man. Just kidding. Born on a mountaintop on the dark side of Eternia.
Why are you singing Davy Crockett?
I know, that's not the right song. Cobra Khan, ready? 1, 2, 3, yay! Look at that. Cobra Khan. The only figure this month. Well, this is April actually now, but it's the only figure for March. So this is a great figure. It comes with this comes with the second head. It has this.
I know.
Oh, you know. Why don't you tell me
I've
about
seen
that?
it on TV.
Tell me about Cobra Khan. Since you know everything, go ahead and tell me.
I know this.
Yeah. When he spits his venom, his hood comes out.
Yeah.
He's got his a new weapon, which actually on the vintage figure was styled after Zodak's weapon. Have we done Zodak yet?
I don't know.
I like Zodak. He's one of my favorites. I think he's in this box. So that's Cobra Khan. He's a figure this month. I like him. They had some problems with shipping though. I guess I didn't have any delays on mine, but other people did. And they came out and said because of Chinese New Year there'd be delays shipping him. We wouldn't get him for like 15 days later than we should.
Chinese New Year.
But yeah, because they make all these figures in China, so they said with the holiday, people might not get them. And but I got mine right away. But a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people still, I think, are waiting to get their Cobra Khans. But I got mine. So neener. No, I feel your pain. If you didn't get your Cobra Khan, it's messed up, dude. So
What dude it?
yeah, it's Cobra Khan. You want to talk about anything?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Why does this name start with a K when it's supposed to be a C?
They do that. There's no real reason, just
But
because.
that's not very.
I think because to match Khan, because Khan starts with a K, and they always want to. I don't know. It's just the way they do stuff.
One of the
It was the 80s. It was a time of fancy, free, and crazy living.
One of the episodes on the.
Quit. Well, next time you go outside, tell Devin to quit riding across my lawn. I'm old now. You kids stay off
This is
my
TV.
lawn. I know. So I'm just letting you know.
What?
Tell him not to ride his bike on the grass, okay? Put a lot of work into that grass.
And that one.
You dang kids and your lawn riding ways. Okay. Is there anything you want to talk about from your life? What's been going on with you? It's been a while since we made a video, so they may want to hear something.
You have a
Because
claw
you're
in
the star of
your
this. Oh yeah, I remember to pick that up too. No? Anything? What the heck? What the heck? Talk about something while I put this away.
Sunny day outside.
Sunny day outside. Talk about what's going on in school or whatever. But remember, we're trying to keep this one short, so make it
School.
interesting
Okay, school.
and brief.
School. Lots of math.
Math.
Lots of math.
It's fundamental.
I got an award
For what?
for reading.
A reading award?
80% or better in all of my tests.
Oh, on all your tests, 80% or better. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's a B. Or better.
Great.
Yeah. You don't
Let's
get
talk about
letter-
your life.
You don't get letter grades yet, though, do you?
No.
Okay. 3rd grade? You're in? 4th grade?
Yes.
I'm part. I know everything about you. I'm involved in your life.
Sometimes you think I'm 8
No.
when I'm 9.
Yeah, almost 10.
And then sometimes you say I'm 11. Yes, you do.
I think you think you're 17. But you're not.
I'm 17.
Let's see, what's going on with me? Nothing? Not feeling too good? Got a haircut today?
I took a shower today.
I did too. Showers are awesome. High five. Love showers. Let's see. I realized that all this, see all this up here? 2 years max. And it'll be all gone. It's getting,
Oh, you're getting bald?
it's getting sparse.
I always wanted to have a bald head.
Did you?
I want to see your bald head.
You always have a bald dad?
I want to see there are people up there.
You see anything?
Not yet, but it's
No.
coming.
Feel this over here.
I know, there's a... Ew! Ew! There's a big bump on your head. It's huge. Shane has one right here.
I know. I can't remember what it's called.
But Shane has like a
But
big
it's a
one.
cancerous growth on my head. It's hidden by my hair. People get them. I guess if there are like other places, they'll have them removed, but they don't. Just because of they hurt, like if they're on your arms or whatever. Anyway, this is not interesting. It's not dangerous. Don't worry about me. You can't see it. but when you touch it, it's kind of
gross.
it's hard.
I'm gonna wash his hand twice.
Okay, it's not contagious.
50 days.
It's like it's just a thing.
Who are you?
Yeah, everybody's got their faults. Nobody's perfect. So I thought today we'd let you pick which figure you want to do. I'll tell you about it. Look through there, see which one you think is interesting, and then this is a second box. The other box, I think this is more my A-list figures in here, and there's only a few because this is also the box I keep the Snake Mountain in. So
it's a big.
Some of them we've already done.
Big box in here. In a box. I remember we did this.
I don't know if we did that one.
But you showed it.
Yeah, look through them and see which one you like. Here's Zodak.
Zodak. Oh, Zodak?
Yeah.
I don't remember Zodak.
You don't like Zodak?
I don't remember Zodak.
No, we haven't done Zodak.
Is Zodak the one that sits in that chair and flies?
Yeah.
Okay, then I know him.
Do you?
Yeah.
From which cartoon?
I don't know. Teenage one? He-Man? I don't know.
The 2002 one, the new one? Newish.
Sure?
It's 10 years old. It's not new, but it's new to me. But in the new one, he's black.
I know.
I don't have that guy.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah. He's totally
A
different.
million times.
It's totally different.
That one's tan.
Yeah. Furry. This one or a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
Can I just move it around?
Yeah. Look through there and see which one you like, and then we'll pull it
Oh,
out.
I definitely like this guy.
King Randor?
Yep.
Okay.
You
You can do King Randor. King Randor! This is King Randor. He was a figure from late in the line. And I think this is his sword, but I'm not sure. I don't know. The blue sword? I think it is, but I don't know. I'll have to double check his accessories.
Why do those swords always have like a bumpy side, but then there's a smooth side?
That's a good question, because I'm glad you brought that up. In the original storyline of He-Man that was in the comics and stuff, because remember I told you the Filmation cartoon didn't come out for like a year, maybe almost 2 years after the figures were already out, the toys. So the Filmation line changed a lot of the context of the story. So, but the original storyline was the Power Sword. It wasn't called the Sword of He. It was called the Power Sword. Had two halves because the mystical leaders of the time or whatever knew that whoever controlled the Power Sword could open the gates of Castle Grayskull and gain all the secrets of Castle Grayskull. So they split the horde in They split the sword into two halves and hid him in different parts of Eternia. So Skeletor was from another dimension, and he knew about the power that was inside Castle Grayskull, and he knew that if he could find the two halves of the Power Sword, he could open the secrets of Castle Grayskull and get all that power. So that was his goal, to find the two halves of the Power Sword, and He-Man fought against him finding the two halves of the Power Sword and unlocking Castle Grayskull. Because even on the original Castle Grayskull toy, which I have somewhere, it has a little slot on the front of the gate, and you find two halves of the Power Sword, stick them in, and you can open the gate, and the mouth will open up.
I thought there was like this key hole.
No. It's like a keyhole, but it's for the sword to fit in. And even on the old commercials, they used to show the two halves of the Power Sword sticking in and sliding the thing, and then the mouth would pop open. So with Skeletor, if you ever look at Skeletor's sword, his half has a groove in it on the inside. This one is the opposite of this thing. This has a ridge, which sticks up. And his has a groove, which is inside.
So
like a dugout.
Sword, and then it goes like that.
Yeah, let me see if. Time's almost up.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah.
How many
Let's talk
viewers
about
do we get?
Viewers. We get about 100 per video, I think. So anyway, let's talk about Randor. Randor was Prince Adam's father. He came out late in the line. He reused a lot of pieces, but he's very colorful. He came with this cloth cape, and he's a figure that a lot of people are trying to collect because he's hard to find. And I got lucky. I just had him for some reason. And pretty sure, yeah, this is his breastplate. There's his helmet. But he has a crown, of course. People say he looks like the Burger King.
He does.
Does he? I think they made the Burger King look like King Randor, not the other way around. So King Randor is actually in the new storyline Skeletor's brother, half brother. Skeletor. Their father, King Miro, had one wife and then another wife, and Randor's the second son. King Skeletor was the first son and should be king of Eternia, and that's why he's upset.
It shows you in the videos.
Keldor.
I know, because
and then he turns into Skeletor.
Because Skeletor and him are fighting in the beginning and all that, and then Skeletor's using this potion. He tries to use it on him, but it goes on him, and his face gets all burned and stuff, and then
Captain Randor at the time.
helps her. Yeah, his face goes down.
That's right. King Randor, the king of Eternia, the king of Eternia.
No, Shira. Yeah, who's the not Kodak? Is it Kodak? Hordak.
He healed him.
He healed him.
Yeah.
And his
And
face.
then the new line, they merged him with a demon from the realm of Despondos, Demo Man, and he became Skeletor.
I like Skeletor better than
I am King Randor, and give me some treasure, because I'm the king of Eternia. Adam, do your chores, and man-at-arms, fight the armies of Skeletor, so I can be king. The end.
Yay!
Okay.
He really looks like the Burger King.
Does he? No, I think the Burger King looks like Randor. So you could tell his head's molded in brown, and they painted his face. See his hands and stuff are painted. Remember we talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
All of his bits are painted instead of in the actual color of the plastic. So his whole arm's red, but they painted his hand. They molded his head in brown, painted his face. Whereas on other figures, they mold the face in the flesh color and then paint the hair and stuff. But these older ones with the hard heads from later in the line, they painted the faces instead of the hair. Anyways, you can tell how old a character is because like the newer ones have hard heads. And the older ones have soft heads. So like Zodat, so that's how you can tell. Or you can read the back where it has the date. So like this one, Mattel, 1983.
Where does it say that?
That's not right. It's under the armor.
For a second, I thought it was on
under the
his
armor.
bottom.
I don't want to take it out. Well, a lot of figures is on the inside of their legs, like on G.I. Joes and stuff. Somebody's knocking on the door. Okay, well, we should probably end this one because that's been about 15 minutes.
Adios, amigos.
We didn't say that. So this has been another episode of my Masters of the Universe Memories, episode 10. We featured King Randor and a little bit of Zodak. If you liked it, leave us a comment. If you didn't like it, mind your own business and stop watching it. No, I'm just kidding. We like all comments, good or bad. And you can find us on the interwebs at mymotumemories.com or on Facebook at facebook.com/mymotumemories or on Twitter at mymotumemories. And we'll try to post better if we can. And that's about it.
Bye.
So thanks. We don't say bye.
Good journeys.
Good journey.
Good journeys. Just remember.
Good journeys. Good journey.
Which one or the other?
Good journey. Good journey, friends.
Okay, turn it off.
Okay.